Star Outdoors, or Star Sailing as it was originally known, was actually the brainwave of local entrepreneur Daniel McCarthy. In his youth, none of these facilities were available. He then discovered that Kenmare Bay was underutilised and it had massive potential.
The summer camps run here during the summer from Monday to Friday, usually from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We have a range of water activities and land activities. So a typical day would be the kids would arrive by 9:45. We'd check them in, make sure that everything's okay with them, check for medical conditions, things like that. And just alleviate any fears that they might have about going on the water, things like that. We'd give them a thorough gear talk.
Okay guys, if you just want to gather around here, we'll just run through what we're going to do today.
We'd bring them on session, talk them through basic techniques of what they might be doing that day, be it kayaking, canoeing, some of our land activities or orienteering, archery, things like that.
Well, I'm really excited about today because I've been waiting for this for a long time, and I'm just really excited about to just get out there and just do stuff.
Okay, so basically we get them kitted out first to give them a wetsuit, booties, a buoyancy and a helmet, explain all the safety that they have to keep them on all the time, that they'll float at all times. And then we bring them out, give them a paddle talk, which basically you teach them the most important strokes, which is forwards, backwards and to go left and right. Most of them will go in boats that they sit on top, so we just explain about them, what happens if you capsize. And then we'll bring them down to the water, let them paddle around here for a little bit to get the feel of it. And then afterwards we can go on a trip. We can either go around the island out there or up towards the end of the bay there. And we usually play some games like sharks and minnows, kind of chase games on the water. We can do relay races and things like that.
I came about 2 years ago and I just loved it so much I kept coming back. I love the kayaking because we go around the island and they do games and the instructors are great. They're great crack.
There's very little in regards to the water that we don't do. We can cater for everyone from complete beginners right the way up to professionals that want to push their own levels on a bit further, which is the biggest appeal of Star, is that anyone that comes along, we should have some form of package to be able to keep them happy in some which way. And then when people come to us with something that we don't have, we're very quick to open our minds and kind of go, oh right, what do we have to do to get that in? And we normally do get it in quite quickly.
Star of Kenmare boat trip has a lot to offer. We're surrounded by beautiful scenery here, so we're very blessed. So there's plenty of things around the bay for people to look at, and we're very lucky to have seals as well in the bay, so the kids love it. It has plenty to offer people. It's great for families and day trips. We're very lucky out here, and people really enjoy the trip.
Okay, just a few rules before we start off.
But we do some land activities as well. A lot of those will probably be group orientated or right in that we do team challenges, team building, that type of thing. We do archery, orienteering, and mountain walking would be a particularly important one here, especially in the close season, the winter season.
Our walks would generally be about 2.5 hours long, so we cover about 9 kilometres, not huge distances. The kids generally along the way would see ridge tops, mountains, cairns, standing stones, local heritage sites like that. There'd also be Quilcha forest areas that we come across. The animals they might see along the way would be deer, sika deer, badgers, maybe the odd fox, and of course you come across amphibians that might be in wetter areas.
I would recommend it to other parents because it's great outdoor activity for the children, and especially if if you want to get them comfortable in the water, and especially if they're into swimming and into some of the water sports, I think this is a great place to be.
We come down to Kenmare every summer, and we come here. The kids can pay as they go. They have loads of facilities here. They've learned to sail here, they kayak, they canoe, they've gone hill walking. They've met loads of people from all over Ireland and from other countries, and they've really enjoyed themselves.
I think it's fantastic. I've seen kids that come in the mornings and they'd be quiet as a mouse, and they're full of beans, making new best friends with everybody on the camp by the afternoon. Kids who are even afraid of water, they don't even want to get wet when they arrive here in the morning, and they're the last person that you pull out of the water. It's always one more jump, one more jump. So kids absolutely love it. It brings out the absolute best in them.
I suppose the success of our summer camps here at Star Outdoors is ultimately due to the range of activities that we offer. I think the facilities and everything that we have and we continue to add to it on an annual basis has made the centre second to none in Ireland or probably right across the world at this stage.